Joining me now is Emily Hartley. She is a certified strategic life coach, EFT practitioner, master NLP practitioner, and trauma professional. Welcome back to the show, Emily.
Thank you for having me, Wendy. I always enjoy our talk.
Yes, me too. And I'm excited about this one. So we're talking about whether positivity is medicine today. Positive thinking, is it medicine? What are your thoughts about that?
Without question, the science is there. It backs the positive mindset as medicine in several different ways. The most important, like the neuroscience, is every thought has a chemical reaction,
Mm,
positive and negative. Every single thought releases some type of chemical in your body. And so, positive thinking is going to give you the serotonin, the dopamine. The serotonin creates a sense of well being, makes you feel calm, more focused, more stable. The dopamine is the pleasure center of your brain, the reward system. So when you're thinking happy thoughts, when you're feeling those thoughts, you get those chemical releases in your body that are pleasurable. And that affects your whole nervous system. It affects your whole body, your whole health. And so without question, having a positive mindset can be a great benefit to your health.
wow. I mean, to explain it in that way, as the way the body works anyway, is just really exciting to me because, I read a few articles. Brandon and I were talking about this earlier in the show. And I was so surprised when I saw one from the Mayo Clinic where they said they weren't sure why positive thinking improved health, but they know it does. And I was so shocked because clearly when you talk about these hormones and, you know, they are actually proof that a positive thought can bring better health to me anyway. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they would say we don't know because the science is there. To me, I think they're just saying we didn't really do our research yet.
Right, that could be maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your body kind of rewards you for these positive thoughts, it seems like. Do you think that's true?
Yes, absolutely. And the things a lot of people are searching for with antidepressants or drugs or alcohol, our bodies, when they're functioning properly, make them naturally, those feelings. And when your body isn't producing them naturally for whatever reason, people are more apt to seek out substances and other ways of controlling that. But when you learn to control your nervous system and to control your thoughts, your body does this for you. You will not be needing to seek outside sources. You get kind of high on life, and
Mhm.
so and the benefits of that in the physical sense are you get a stronger immune system. It can lower blood pressure, less chances of heart disease, increased focus, memory, improved relationships, which all just leads to improved health overall, more fulfillment and success in life.
Right, for
But it,
sure. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, so you specialize in helping people heal from trauma and resolve childhood memories and issues. Um, how does that increase the positivity?
Well, we can't just begin with the positive, unfortunately. We have to start with the negative of why isn't your system functioning properly? Where did this begin? What traumas, what injuries happened? So um, we work a lot in the beginning with the negative sides of it and those negative emotions, things like grief, loss, abuse, anger, any unresolved or unprocessed emotions. Once we've processed and worked through those, then we can start bringing in the positive. We can start learning those skills and those techniques that help us associate with the positive feelings so that we can get those good release of dopamines, of serotonin, those good feelings, those happy thoughts, those good memories, all that stuff. But without creating room first, then we get more into the toxic positivity part of this.
Right. So let's talk about that because I've seen that those words together more frequently lately. Oh, this person seems so, upbeat and happy all the time, but really it's kind of toxic, right? So if you could define that for us, that would be great. And then let's chat about it a little more.
Yeah, I mean, I think it becomes toxic because people just feel uncomfortable with negative emotions. They tend to want to dismiss them. Um, and so, if you're responding to distress with these false reassurances rather than empathy, even though you're well intentioned with someone who's struggling, it can cause that person to feel alienated, disconnected, invalidated. And so,
Right. It has happened to me, and I didn't at the time. Actually, it made me really angry. Right. I can think of a recent instance where I just felt really angry, and like you said, invalidated. Right. And I know that the person didn't have ill intentions, but what I had said to them was awful, and the response was kind of like, "You'll be fine," you know, and what I was looking for was something more real, So, can people learn this and understand, and how do you respond better when when you care about someone, you just want them to be okay. I don't think for the most part it's ill intent, but it cannot feel good at all.
yeah, some better responses are things like, that must have been really awful for you. Tell me more about that. How does that make you feel? I'm so sorry that happened to you. I don't know what that feels like. I can't imagine that,
Mhm.
just having some compassion and empathy. And then, instead of just saying, oh, everything's going to be okay, which is just a way of placating a situation so you can get out of it,
Right.
start looking for ways, how is it going to be okay? Like, you don't, how do you know? We don't really know. So
Mhm.
you can say things like, it's going to be okay because you survived this, you made it through this, and you got to where you are right now. So we've shown that you can survive. And
Mhm.
focusing on those strengths. A lot of people who've been through trauma are just constantly going through their past and finding reasons that they were to blame, that they
Mhm.
should feel ashamed, that they should feel guilty. And so the last thing they need is for someone else putting more of that on them.
Right, right.
Most of them have that internal dialogue going already. We
Mhm.
have to almost combat that internal dialogue with not toxic positivity, but yeah, that sucks. Just
Mhm.
say, yeah, that really sucks. I really hate that. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel bad. Most people would feel bad.
Right.
And then once you let that feeling come, process it, let it go, then there's space. Then there's space for some more positive stuff. But until that
Nice.
space is
Mhm.
created, you're just going to alienate people more and more if you can't respond with compassion and hope.
Mm. Great advice, Emily. So, how can people get in touch with you?
I am at hartleyemotionalhealth@gmail.com. You can call me 479-244-9328. You can contact me through the Midtown Counseling
Mhm.
bio on our website. And if you're interested in learning more about this, there's a great book by a woman named Barbara Ehrenreich called Bright Sided. And it's about this toxic positivity and how it's become a part of American ideology. Even though we're so not a happy country,
Mhm.
we put the spin on it. It's about the heedless optimism that's embraced in our corporate world, ingrained in American society, that navigates us to produce more, to work longer, to accept less than we want, less than we deserve. And it's a really great book that I can't recommend enough. And so anyone who wants to learn more about that, check her out, Barbara Ehrenreich.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you again.
You too, anytime. I enjoy it immensely.